someone who defends other people when it's necessary, somebody who doesn't tolerate bullying, somebody who, you know, uses their voice for good, everything like that. Somebody who also doesn't judge based off of superficial bullshit. That is something that I also want to say, is like, don't judge people's character based off of social media. I hate the term problematic, for example. Human beings are problematic. Human beings are problematic. Of course, there are things people do that are wrong, but summing a person down to being problematic, in my opinion, is problematic within itself. You know, I think that human beings have a lot of life that they live. To just sum them down to one thing or one experience as problematic could be wrong, but problematic as a human, it's like, I just think that goes into cancel culture, which I don't stand for. And I think that, yeah. But I just want you guys to remind yourselves that you're fucking good. And I know that is so simple, yet kind of stupid in a way, because it's like, what does that even mean? But please try to integrate that in your lives, because it will really positively impact you if you're able to go to bed that night. And something that I also, like, started doing was, like, I started saying no. Like, if someone was like, hey, we need you back on TikTok, for example. We think that, you know, you have a following there and we need to use that following and promote and post and whatever. If I don't feel comfortable, I say no. And that's so simple, but you need to start saying no. Simple as that. I don't care what the fuck it is. If someone says, take this shot, and you don't want to, everyone goes, take the shot, and you don't want to? No, I don't want to. And then you get to go to bed at night, and you get to say, I stood by my word tonight. I stood with myself. I had my back like I would want my friend to have my back. You know what I mean? Like, be your own best friend. Be somebody who stands up for themselves. You know? Period. Like, don't let people peer pressure you. Don't let people make you feel bad for your boundaries that you set. I've tweeted this before. Set boundaries and do not apologize for doing so. Be unapologetically yourself. Before I go, guys, I'm going to go because it's been 11 minutes and I told myself I'd give myself 10. I'm going to do a few questions if people want to ask me some in regards to this. Please, only in regards to this stuff. Let's do this. I see a comment that says, I hate myself. Please don't say that. You just hate where you are right now, and you're going to work on yourself, and you're going to be better. And you don't hate yourself. You just hate what's going on right now, and you can change that. You have the ability to change that, and I want you to change that. Start weed whacking your circles. If people around you make you feel shitty, if there's a friend who you're friends with who makes you feel shitty, cut it off. Don't be friends with them anymore. If there's people who make you feel good, bring them closer. Be around people who make you feel seen and heard and loved. I think I hate myself actually, though. No. Okay, by the way, you might right now, but let's work on that. I want you to work on this. Every single day, I want you guys to work on this. If you say that you hate yourselves, I want you to work on that and pinpoint why. What do you hate? What do you hate? Pinpoint it and fucking destroy that shit. Okay. How did you come to this mindset and how long did it take you? Hey, that main man. Honestly, it's taken me a long time. I mean, I've struggled with my mental health since I was born, but like, I would say the last year has been a major turning point for me. And even the last few months, I've been able to really like provide myself with what I've needed. And I've been able to bring myself down. And like, I've read a lot of books that have like, you guys should all read The 4 Agreements. It's really beautiful and really well done. But I've learned to focus on my inner peace because in my opinion, people who master the art of inner peace are unfuckwithable. And that's my goal, is to be unfuckwithable. So be patient with yourself because it takes a really long time and I'm still not 100% of the way there, but I am fucking trying, and that's all that matters. It's all that matters is you're trying to be better every day. Cutting off seems so easy, but when you're young and like all your other friends love that person, it's literally impossible, which sucks. Okay, so yes, that's fully true, but what I will say in regards to that is that doesn't mean literally like I'm never speaking to this person again. Don't let them affect you. Don't let them be a person you call your close friend. Don't let that be someone who's in your bubble. Set boundaries. Again, if that person, let's say your friend is like, hey, I'm can me and blah, blah, blah come over, and you don't like that person they're bringing over, say no. Live your life without fear of being judged. What is that person going to say? Why don't you want them to come over? Guess what? What do you say? Because they don't make me feel good. I don't care if it's an awkward situation. I don't care if it's uncomfortable. Set fucking boundaries for yourself, you guys. Like, tell people, that person doesn't make me feel good. And if they go, oh, really? Why? What do they do? Explain it. Say, well, they make these kinds of jokes, and I don't appreciate those jokes. Or they say these things that I don't really like. And, like, you're allowed to set boundaries. If people are going to take up space in your life and eat off your energy, it better be positive. My life feels like it's getting worse every day, but I will be okay. You will be okay. And it's not getting worse every day. And I want you to change that mindset and change that narrative. You control the narrative of your life. And I want you to start looking at things with a little bit more of a positive outlook. And I promise you're going to be good, and take things day by day. Should I kill myself? Absolutely not. That would be a permanent solution to a temporary problem that you can work on with a lot of mental health things. And I promise you, you're not alone. We all love you. And please don't do anything. And if you need any mental health or suicide hotlines of any kind, please, please, please reach out. And don't be fearful or ashamed to. Your life is worth living, I promise you. How do you deal with people getting mad when you say no? I don't. Literally. If I say no and someone gets mad, I'll like remove myself from the situation. Don't be afraid to stand up, grab your shit, and be like, this environment's not for me. I'm out. Literally. Do you ever feel like you have no motivation for anything? Of course. There are some days where I'm like, I'm not getting out of bed today. What? Like, of course. Also, don't set unrealistic expectations. I posted about this, I think, yesterday. False positivity is just as toxic for you as, like, thinking, oh, my life has to be perfect is going to hurt you a lot. It's going to hurt you a lot. I just realized I had a candle on, and I'm going to go to sleep with that candle on, so I'm going to blow it out. But don't set unrealistic expectations for your life. Don't. Make sure that you have realistic goals, and by the way, your goal, guys, I want your goal to be today was better than yesterday. How do you work on overthinking? You change the narrative in your head of paranoia. I assume it stems from a lot of that, but I would just work on not letting your thoughts control you. I wish people saw this side of you. I've learned to not wish that people saw this side of me. I know who I am, and I know that my supporters know who I am, my friends know who I am, my family knows who I am, and that's what's important in life. Like, I've kind of gotten over, like, proving who I am to people. People will always have a false misconception of me, and they're going to make whatever image and caricature of me they want exist. I'm not going to spend my days focusing on those people. That's why I'm going live here, not on my main, is because I don't feel like all those people deserve this from me. I feel like you guys who support me and know me, who I don't need to convince I am a certain way, I just feel like you guys are who I really want to talk to, so I'd rather do that. And I'm just not trying to live a life anymore where I'm chasing a false high of like, wait, they see me for who I am. Like, okay, so now what? I'm the same person. What if they don't see me for who I am? I know who I am. What do I do if I'm uncomfortable around my friend, but I still love him so much and I want to be friends, but he makes a lot of inappropriate jokes and it makes me so uncomfortable and sends me into anxiety? Hey, Marty. I would say set those boundaries, and you guys can totally still be friends. And if he actually cares about you and you guys are good enough friends, he's going to respect those boundaries that you set. So I would advise you, even if it's uncomfortable and awkward for a second, next time he makes one of those jokes, be like, dude, you don't have to say it in a mean way. Just be like, dude, those jokes kind of make me uncomfortable. Like, can you stop? That's simple. And if he's actually a friend, he's going to go, oh shit, I didn't realize that, sorry. And then it'll be over. I think, at least, if someone's a real friend to you, they'll listen and be able to retain that you are, you know, hurting from their jokes. And if he's not, then he's not a real friend. I'm sorry. How do you stop comparing yourself to others? Realize that everything's fake. Point blank. Everyone's night routines they post, it's not what they do every night. Everyone's bedroom tours, that's not what their room looks at all times. They have messy rooms half the fucking time. Instagram photos, like couples, for example. Not every couple is happy and smiley all the time. The couple who you just liked a photo of on Instagram, they might be throwing plates at each other's heads and fighting right now. Like, I promise you, life is much... You don't compare yourself when you check out of social media a bit. Social media is bullshit. It's all a facade. I've always said this. It's all a facade. Everyone's full of shit. None of it's real. So, forget it. Literally forget it. Like, don't look at people on Instagram and be like, oh, I wish I looked like this. I wish my life was like this. Cool. So do they, by the way. Because no one's life is the way that it looks on Instagram. No one looks the way they look on Instagram constantly. Like, it's just not real. So once you accept that, stop comparing yourself. Also, that goes back into self-love. Once you understand how amazing and beautiful you were put on this earth for a reason because you are special. You got to know who you are and you got to know your worth. Once you realize that and accept that and you're like, I'm fucking amazing. Okay, cool. Madison could be amazing too, but I'm amazing. Then you don't have to compare. You can uplift each other rather than comparing. Life isn't a beauty pageant. Life isn't a competition. At all. Once you're able to be comfortable and confident and be like, I'm fucking great, you don't gotta compare. You gotta uplift. And be like, oh shit, she's great too. He's great too. They're great too. Everyone's fucking great. And the people who aren't don't even deserve your breath. My parents don't let me have a therapist because they don't believe in mental health, so you are mine. Sorry, how does someone not believe in mental health? That's really perplexing to me, but I'm here for you whenever. I fucking love you so much. I'm so sorry. That's such a ridiculous way to think. I'm so sorry. I love you. I will literally pay for your therapist if you want to go to therapy. I love you so much. How to be confident with acne. Me and my friend were just talking about this. It's fucking debilitating at times. I get it. It's so not fun at times. Like, you can see I'm treating a bunch of little pimples I have right now. It's not fun. Again, though, if you're confident within, what are some pimples gonna do, you know? Return to TikTok, baby. Right now it's not really something that's on my agenda. Maybe one day when I'm like, I don't know. I just don't really... I'm doing so well, like, mentally. I don't really need to be clouded with people telling me to go die, you know? I'm about to go, guys, because I am watching a show and I paused it to do this, and I'm like, I really want to watch it. My boyfriend is using Bumble and Tinder. What should I do? Why is your boyfriend on a dating application? That's really inappropriate and weird, and I hope that he's loyal to you, and if he's not, cancel him. Do you have panic attacks? I have more so anxiety attacks. Wow, I'm currently facing a depression because of a man circulating my private pictures, and my friends know too. How do I... Wait, sorry, I can't read this. How do I tackle this? Hey! First of all, I'm sending you so much fucking love and support, and I have so much to say about this topic, and I can rant about this for hours and hours, but I just want to say I'm so sorry that your trust was broken in that way, and I'm really sorry that somebody who you trusted clearly mistreated your trust and your ability to trust. Like, I'm just sorry that your trust was broken, period, point blank. Let me get that out there first. Secondly, I'm sorry that anyone is shaming you for being a sexual human being who sent, like, you're saying circulated private pictures. Like, we're all human beings, and, like, I'm sorry if anyone is making you feel shameful for being a fucking person and experimenting and taking photos when you're feeling yourself or whatever the circumstance or situation might be. I'm sorry that you're being put to shame for that, because you do not deserve that, and I hope that you know you have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Absolutely nothing. You are beautiful, you are strong, and you are human. Fuck these people. Let's change the conversation and use this to your advantage, baby. Use this to your advantage of why are women being shamed? Oh my god, sorry. These comments are like kind of glitching. Why are people being shamed for sending... Sorry, I can't read comments and talk at the same time. Why are people being shamed for sending photos to people they trust, but the people who they trusted and broke their trust and violated them and sent private images around are not being spoken about? Let's change that narrative. So I love you. I can't see your username anymore, but I love you, and I hope that you're okay, and I don't want you to be depressed over this, and I love you, and we're all here for you, and yeah, no one should be shamed for that. No one should be shamed for that. I love you guys too. Sorry, I'm like literally trying to read more questions if there's any questions that you guys have before I go. I love you too, Tegan. Do you have any good solutions for relieving stress? I would do breathing exercises. They're super impactful. You're the only one who made me feel good about myself. Oh my god. Hey, I love you so much. And no, that's not true. I might have helped you, but you made you feel good about yourself. I appreciate you for taking your time to do this. I will do this with you guys all the time. Mental health checkups are very important, and I love you guys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go if no one has any more questions, but I love you all. One day I'll be able to do these on my main, but for now I'm just like, I want to talk to you guys. Someone said, I don't know why you get so much hate. You deserve better. Hey, so I'm going to actually, before I go talk on that, and that's a perfect prime example of people not knowing me and making false judgments and false assumptions and using one piece of my story to their advantage to paint me as something I'm not. And that is literally a perfect example of why you can't let it affect you. Is like, I agree. I don't think I deserve the hate that people send me, but I don't think anyone fucking does. And like, to me, it reflects more on, like, other people. I don't know. Like, I just don't spend my days hating on others. I spend my days trying to better myself and trying to be better. So, if others want to send me hate for something that I might have done in the past or whatever, I've already moved on from it. And I think people also, there's this trend where people like to, like, make fun of people, and it is quite literally bullying. There's no going around that it's fully just mass bullying on a internet platform. So I just hope you guys just don't take part in that, because everyone has feelings, and you'd probably be upset if it happened to you. I love you too, Kristen. That's a really nice comment. Thank you. All right, guys. I love you so much. I'm going to keep watching this show. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you guys listened, and I really hope that